If you ask me who can push the upper limit of the 5th generation Snapdragon 8 Extreme, I believe this man will come to everyone's mind. Regarding the RedMagic 11 Pro Plus, I know the two questions you want to ask about its gaming performance and water cooling performance. Let me answer the first question first. Today I tested almost all the mainstream popular mobile games. I originally wanted to find a game that could make him pay for the card. It seems to have become my biggest challenge ever. I picked a few games and tested the scenes with relatively high load in the game to see their average frames. Let's first look at Peace Elite. In an environment where about 38 steel guns are jumping at the same time, the frequency of the steel guns in the first few minutes is recorded. The frame rate can achieve 144 full frames. The whole game is completely pushed to the limit. The fluctuation range is very small, and the frame rate is basically around 145. He also changed to the better Touch SA this year. In addition, the large screen operation is also very smooth. The frame rate and touch experience of the red envelope have always been at the front level. This RedMagic 11 Pro Plus is no exception. Since there is really no pressure, I only ran for half an hour and the phone lost 6% of its power. The average temperature was around 25 degrees Celsius. The phone temperature reached about 44 degrees Celsius. Now let's take a look at Delta action. It has been adapted to high-definition 120 frames. In a full battlefield with many people, a large average rate was recorded. The power consumption was 4.95 watts. I don't need to say much about this performance. It's still close to the full frame rate. The dark zone breakthrough can reach a full 144 frames. Open 1080p resolution. We simply recorded a small kitchen knife with a steel gun at the TV station. The average rate was 141.4. Except for the frame rate when receiving the package, it was almost a straight line. Finally, I tested Valorant. By comparison, this should be the game with the least pressure. The balanced 120 frame mode records the operation and can also run at full frames. Except for the last fluctuation during watching the game, the whole game is a straight line. The open world mobile games are tested separately. The two representative games, Genshin Impact and Collapse, are all high-definition special effects. Genshin Impact Shumi City is run, and Collapse Golden Moment is run. The average rate of both of them can reach 60 frames, with no frame drops at all. After a total of 1 hour of running, the temperature has reached about 51 degrees. Anyway, it will not give you frame drops. Finally, play King of Glory to cool down the phone. The picture quality is raised to the highest. The measured quality rate is 121, the full frame is 5%, and the low frame also reaches 120 frames. It's really amazing. I'm not exaggerating at all. The RedMagic 11 Pro has no competitors in terms of gaming performance. As for the water cooling that everyone cares about, don't understand it as active cooling. Don't think that with it, the phone will not heat up at all. Its main purpose is to conduct heat faster. The heat of the mobile phone is still passively cooled by water cooling with a cooling fan, plus a metal middle frame with faster heat conduction. Under thermal imaging, you can see that the iris almost covers the heat dissipation of the entire machine, and the heat source is very evenly dispersed. So under normal circumstances, the lower your ambient temperature, the better the heat dissipation effect. Let me put it bluntly. If you want to save money, you don't need to buy any radiator. Just blowing a small fan is enough. In terms of the screen, only RedMagic insists on making a true full screen without a hole under the screen, with an ultra-narrow border and a super high screen-to-body ratio. The visual immersion is really hard to criticize. The battery life is 7500 mAh, plus 120W flash charging and 80W wireless charging. What other games are there? The 3.5mm machine control of Xianjian is currently available. RedMagic insists on making it. You have to admit that Red Devils is the esports brand that really cares about gamers.